All right, so we're going to go ahead and model a couple problems here. We're going to model 7/10 times 1 3/10. So we're not just doing a decimal by a whole number, we're doing a decimal by a decimal this time. And you'll notice I have more than one grid here. Here's why. We have to model 1 whole and 3/10. So we're going to need more than one grid in this case. So the first thing we want to do is we want to model 7/10 times 1 3/10. The thing to remember is that when you're modeling here, we have to model all the way across and all the way down. We have to model in both ways. What do I mean by that? Well, let's first go ahead and model 7/10. So the first thing we're going to do is model 7/10, but we're going to model it going down this way. So we have to model across the entire thing here. So when we do this, we're going to model our 7/10 this way. So we're going to find 7/10 all the way down. So let's grab our highlighter here, and we're going to model. So we're going to go 7/10 all the way here. So there's 1/10 all the way across. There's 2/10 all the way across. 3, and let's speed this up. So like the Flash, I was able to finish that super fast. So as you'll see, I have 7/10 modeled going down here. Now, the next part of this is we're going to model 1 3/10. So we're going to fill in one hole. We're going to fill in one hole and then 3/10 on this. So let's go ahead and grab a different color. Let's grab blue here. So let's go ahead and I'm going to shade in here. I'm going to go ahead and shade in here. Here. So I got 3/10, I got 4/10, 5/10, and let's speed this up. And just like that, we have one whole and 3/10 going this way. So again, we have 7/10 modeled. So all of this is 7/10 going down, 1 3/10 going this way. Now the thing to remember here is I'm only concerned with the stuff that overlaps. So I'm only concerned with this stuff right there, just these pieces. So if I look at just right here first off, I know that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7/10 right here. If I look at here, I have an array. I have an array of 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. That means in here, 3 times 7 is, I could just count up the boxes if I wanted. I've got 21 hundredths in this array here. So I have 7/10 here, 21 hundredths here, which gives me a grand total of 91 hundredths then as a result of modeling this. So let's go ahead and do another one. For this next example, we're going to go ahead and we're going to model 1 2/10 times 3/10. So using the same method, for our 1 2/10, we're going to model this way. We're going to fill up an entire one whole and then 2/10 here. So if I shade that, what we'll do is we'll grab our marker and we're going to fill in one hole. Remember, we're going this way. So we're going to fill in one hole. Oh, that's so beautiful. And let's speed this up. And there we go. So going this way, I've shaded in one hole and 2/10. So I've shaded in then 1 2/10 going this way, as you can see. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to shade in our 3/10 going down. So we have to go across the entire area here. So let's go ahead and we'll shade in 3/10 all the way across. There's 1/10 all the way across. There's another 10th all the way across. And there's our last 10th all the way across here. So what we did is we shaded our 3/10 going down this way. So here's our 3/10 going down. So now all we're concerned about though is just this area that has both of them shaded in it, this dual shaded area. So if I look here, I've got 1, 2, 3 whole tenths here. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hundredths. Not 6 tenths. 6 hundredths. Ooh, whoops. Not 6 tenths. 6 hundredths in this area here. So I combine that. I have 3 tenths and 6 hundredths. So if we take a look, 1 and 2 tenths times 3 tenths is 36 hundredths. Let's look at another one. All right, for this one, you'll notice I've got 1, 2, 3 whole boxes, and here's why. I'm going to need 2 whole boxes and 3 tenths extra as well. So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead, and this way, we're going to be doing our 2 and 3 tenths, and going down, we're going to have our just 2 tenths here. So let's go ahead and shade in our 2 and 3 tenths first, like this. So we've got our 2 and 3 tenths now. So then let's go ahead and shade our just 2 tenths going down this way. And if you remember, like we said, we're only concerned with these overlapping areas where they both overlap. So now if we count, I have 1 tenth, 2 tenths. So I have 2 tenths here, I have 2 tenths here, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hundredths here. 2 tenths plus 2 tenths is 4 tenths, and the 6 hundredths, I get 46 hundredths as a result of that. Boo. So use what we've just went over to help you out with the rest of your quest. If you need to, go back, rewatch as many times as you need to, or ask this space. It's scary, I know. All right, good luck.